This is the brief on Canada's oil and gas climate policies. So, after a Canadian Senate study stalled, Engineers Beyond Borders Global stepped in with a 2026 report offering independent, data-driven recommendations to finally force the sector toward net zero by 2050. First, let's talk methane goals. The report urges enforcing federal rules to slash methane emissions by at least 75% below 2012 levels by 2030. Honestly, it's the absolute cheapest, most mature lever we have. Think of methane reduction like, well, plugging the most obvious immediate leaks in a sinking boat. It's essential and it's super cheap, but it won't actually steer the ship. And, we've seen this play out, right? Because even though Alberta cut its methane by up to 52% since 2014, overall sector emissions still climbed 11% between 2005 and 2022. Since that first action clearly hasn't stopped overall pollution from rising, this next move is just mathematically necessary. Second, we need the emissions cap. Voluntary reductions have completely failed. Like Simon Dyer from the Pembina Institute testified, it is just math. So the government has got to implement a binding declining limit on absolute emissions. Now, I want to be crystal clear here because there's a lot of confusion. This is a cap on pollution, not a cap on production. Companies can literally keep producing as long as they stay within that shrinking, technology-neutral emissions envelope, which gives the market those predictable investment signals it needs. Ultimately hitting net zero absolutely requires the industry to pair rapid, cost-effective methane leak repairs with a totally non-negotiable hard gap on absolute